if you're a Muslim, listen to me. Did you know that yawning is from the devil? What is yawning? I just say, okay, good. What does it mean? It means the prophet said, Muhammad said that yawning is from Satan. The prophet said yawning is from Satan. If any one of you yawns, he should check his yawning as much as possible. For if any one of you during the act of yawning should say, Satan will laugh at him. Book 4, number 54, volume number 4, book 54, number 509 of Sahih al-Bukhari. Guys, now that you know that you're not supposed to be yawning carelessly, you have to learn yawn in a specific way. Are you really believing that this thing is from God? Because the prophet said, anybody who believes that Muhammad is a prophet truly believes that obeying in Muhammad is equivalent to obeying in Allah. If he doesn't accept that one, it's not his fault. It's because he never saw the reference about where Allah was saying if you obey Muhammad is equivalent to obeying Allah. Chapter 4 verse 80, he who obeys the apostle obeys Allah. Chapter 3 verse 32, obey Allah and his apostle. So you have to obey Allah and his apostle. And then what we find out is that this particular Muhammad is actually a big time sinner. Chapter 48 verse 1 to 2, chapter 40 verse 55. Muhammad is a sinner. So you have to obey Muhammad, and you have to, by obeying Muhammad, and it means you obey Allah. So how do you obey somebody? To obey somebody, you need to listen to what the person is telling you to do, and you need to look at what he's doing. That is the two ways you obey. You obey by actions, and you obey by what you heard. So he said, the prophet said, yawning is from Satan. If somebody yawns, is from the devil. The devil will laugh at him. This is the reference. What does that mean? That means Allah is the one telling Muhammad to say through the angel Jibril, that, as you guys know, that Muhammad never spoke with Allah directly. We have Jesus in the Bible that's speaking straight to God. We have Abraham in the Bible that's speaking straight to God. Isaac, Jacob, Adam and Eve speaking straight to God. But we find out that there is somebody here who is not and has never spoken straight with God. And he is so-called the final prophet, the best of all, the pattern of conduct, the best of all the prophets, the proper example of conduct, and the best of all guidance. And that same person, if you dare try to annoy him just a little bit, you are going straight to hell. What else do we find? We find out that that same person is actually a white man selling black slaves, as the reference is given to you guys here in volume number 1, book 3, number 63 of Sahih al-Bukhari, volume number 9, book 91, hadith number 368 of Sahih al-Bukhari. He was having people killed, asking people, volume 3, book now 29 of number 27, number 72 of Sahih al-Bukhari. Muhammad was doing all those things. Anyways, and then he was a big time sinner, asking for forgiveness of his sins more than 77 times a day. More than 77 times a day. Volume 8, book 75, number 319. 77 times a day. Big time sinner. That's why I call him big time sinner. And then he's telling you guys here, and Muslims are there, they are believing this thing, and they are accepting this thing, that if you yawn, is from the devil. If you're having a good dream, it means that it's from Allah. If you're having a bad dream, it's from the devil. What happens if you are watching only bad things before you went and sleep? Your conscious, your memory, or your subconscious is going to be reminding you that you were watching this, and then you're going to have a dream about that thing. Most of the time, that's how it happens. And then Muhammad said that Satan stayed in the upper parts of the nostrils throughout the night. Volume 4, book 54, number 516. Guys, when you're sleeping, Satan comes inside. So you as a Muslim, this is what your prophet said, that this is what he said. You now as a Muslim, do you truly believe that this is exactly what happens to you when you're sleeping? The devil, big as he is, comes and enter your nostrils and sleep in the upper part of your nostrils throughout the night. He mocks you, he laughs at you each time you are yawning and you say, ha. If you say no, that you don't believe in this thing, the only thing I'll ask you is, do you really believe this satanic man? This man who killed people, this man who tortured people extremely badly. This man who cut the legs and the hands of camel thieves. This man who pierced the eyes of people with hot metals. Book 8, volume 8, book 82, number 794 of Sahih al-Bukhari. All what I'm saying has references. Do you truly believe this person, compared to Jesus Christ, is the example of proper conduct? Is the example of proper conduct according to what your God said? If you say no, that all the hadiths are weak hadiths, okay, no problem. We will find the correct hadith, the correct Quranic verses, chapter 48, 1 to 2, chapter 40, 55, saying that he is a big time sinner. And then you will tell me he was not a sinner, but it is written there that he is a sinner. And then I will tell you again, if you obey Muhammad, is equivalent to obeying God, as it is written. And you will tell me, no, this is not how we practice. And I will tell you again, you have to obey Allah and His Apostle, and He's putting His name close to that. And you will tell me, no. And I will tell you again, chapter 33, verse 55, that the angels, His Allah, and the angels and the believers are all praying and sending their blessings on Muhammad. And then Muhammad is finally the God of Islam, and you have to obey him, and just created a fictional God, placing it there so that you can have all the privileges, because multiple amounts of people are going to be worshipping and listening and doing whatsoever they're asking them to do, he's asking them to do. And then you will tell me, no, you don't believe in all those things. So the only option left for you is, you cannot deny what is written, because people have been doing what exactly this thing. Who do you think is Muhammad? That he said the prophet asked him to pursue. The prophet sent people to pursue him, and then they went. They have been doing what Muhammad has been asking. They went and they were caught. The people caught them and they were brought back. And the prophet ordered, he saw them and he ordered that, cut their legs and they cut their hands and then put hot metal strips in their eyes, because they killed one person and then they stole the camel and all these things. Meanwhile, Jesus Christ is a God of love, forgiving. For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, so that whosoever believe in Him shall not perish but have eternal life. You do not believe in all what is written here. You yourself, you know that all what is written here, you can never do it. You will never do it. But this is thing that people went and caught those people. People went and put their nails, people in the eyes of people. People went and did all what they did. They did because they believed and they accepted Muhammad as their prophet. And you are here today. You are saying that you have accepted Muhammad as your prophet, but you are not doing what is written. Reject Islam. There's also another verse. It said, Muhammad said that if anybody leaves Islam, kill him. I will find the verse. I'll find the verse, and then you finally, the person who is causing people to go astray is not the devil. The devil has taken holidays in Islam. The person who is causing people to go astray is actually called Allah. Chapter 2, verse 26, chapter 7, verse 155. Allah causes people to go astray, and He does not love them. That's why chapter 3, verse 32, chapter 30, verse 45. Allah loves not the unbelievers. That's why He causes them to go astray. So, give your life to Christ. Christ died on the cross for you. Just imagine Christ dying on the cross. That's the most humiliating punishment He could ever take for you to have eternal life. Give your life to Christ.